Hi everyone, Caroline here. I'm going to be doing the Storyteller stamp today to show how I make up a book with it and how I make a card up with it. Now what I've done, obviously this is the stamp you get, a lovely big stamp. You get the book with, you know, the beautiful flowers on, and of course you get a nice bookmark stamp you can use as well if you want to add that as a gift with your card. I've stamped this one up in the new Versifying Clay that's called a Sand Dune, which I thought was really nice. It's just a slight colour for the pages, make it look a little bit aged with the papers, and that worked out really well. So what I've done is I've stamped the whole thing out here, as you can see, so you've got all the pages. Then I've stamped another one out and I've cut it so that it is like the second lot of pages, and then I've done the top one, which I've cut around to do the top page, and it sort of graduates them like that. But I mean, you could do as many as you like and just keep making them smaller and smaller and smaller till you get to the top. But for this, I just need these three, and I'm going to colour this now. The ones underneath you don't need to bother colouring because you're not going to see that. So it's really only the top one that you need to colour. So I'm going to colour that in. I'm going to be using my Castle Art Supplies pencils, the soft series, for this. I don't want to do it really strong colours. I just want a hint of colour on it. I don't want it, you know, too vibrant. And with the colour of card I want to do. So that's that. Just do a little bit darker in the middle, just for a bit of shading, and a little bit round the edge of the petal. If you can see that. Yep. So it's more foliage, if you like, so which is nice. And I'm going to do that in just in a pale green. Like I say, it's just a tint. And this stamp is very forgiving, so you don't have to be exact on it. As you can see, I'm just, you know, colouring in all over like that. Just giving it a little tint over it. A little bit up there. I mean, you can spend as long as you like on these things. It's entirely up to you. A little bit of dark, just to give a little bit of depth in there where it's darker. The best of these stamps is it shows you the shading areas where it's darker stamped. So that's your guide. It could be a friend that, you know, loves gardening, or a family member that loves gardening. and you're giving maybe a gardening book for the birthday or Christmas, or because these can be made into Christmas cards very easily. There we are. You can see that. Missed that one, didn't I? There we are. And do a little lavender butterfly at the side. Okay, and that's how quick that is. So we're going to build up the card now, and what I want to do is I want to put some foam pads under here. So you've got your top one, and that needs foam pads along. What I've done is I've scored up the middle as well, and it makes it a lot easier. So you want your foam pads along there. And of course that will go onto that one, and it'll raise it up with the foam pads. And you want to do the same with the other one. This was one I stamped and double stamped, and it moved like they do. But nothing's wasted. You turn it over and reuse it. So we're good as crafters for recycling. So I'll do this one down here onto this one. So that's your bottom page. This is your next one. It's going to go there. As you can see, it's giving it that lift. And you can even bend your pages a little bit as well. You know, just give them a little bit of a bend. Go along and bend them like that. Do the same with that one. Just bend it over like you do when you're making flowers. Again, I'm going to line that up there. And that's going to go there. Like that. Just move it along there. So that this sort of all bent together then. Then you've got your book, you can see. And if you want to, you can go down with your ink again and just darken those edges. Darken along that edge. And that just defines the edges. Okay, so that's that book. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up my 7x7 card, and I've used one of the Stamps by Me all surfaces paper for matte layer, as I thought this was really lovely. So I'm going to just glue that on. So that's going to go in the middle. I'll just put this on my black card and then you can see better. That's a little bit better, isn't it? Shows up better. And then this is going to go in the middle there. But I've got a sentiment that's going to go at the bottom here. And it says, a single rose can be my garden, a single friend my world. So I'm going to pop that on, and then I know where to put my book. I will put a link in the description where it says more under the video. If you click on that, I put links into to everything and where I get things from. So that's going to go there. So I'm going to use some wider ones on here. Wider foam pads. And of course you can put a bit of ribbon down here if you wish, or you can add one of these, you know, a little tassel that can go down, and that will be nice as well if you want to do that. And if you do, you know, but it will cover up your nice picture on the front if you do. You can add a little bit of ribbon down as well if you wish, but for this I'm just going to add this onto here. It's a beautiful stamp. That's it. Make sure you've got it lined up. And I'm going to add a gem in the middle. Just in the middle of the flower. There. Like that. And that just really brightens it up, doesn't it? And there you have it, a lovely card with a book theme, and those are all your pages. I hope you've enjoyed that, and thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.